Today is still August 11th, 2022. I just went in and ate, but I overate again due to my depression, and now I'm just chilling, trying to rest in my car, but the car is running and I don't have much money left, which sucks because I just keep leaving it to God. I'm like, what? What is going on in my life? Why is my life this way? I'm exhausted. Normally not even this whiny and needy, but I know that the pregnancy has just been so fucking disgusting. All of it. Just the process, the encounter, everything afterward. I just wonder why. Why me? And I was like, oh, well, it's just to strengthen me because I was just too emotionally available for everyone beforehand. I was just too, sensitive in that way. And it was my fault because I thought that genuine people actually existed. And on my travels, I'd met quite a few people that didn't take advantage of me. They were around me for weeks on end, and they were gentlemen. And I knew when I would talk to some guys over online dating, when I'd say I was waiting for a gentleman, they would sometimes say some really fucked up comments, back. And that's when I knew, the tricks of their trade. And I found out pretty quickly that that's just how they are. They'll do and they'll say and they'll manipulate anything they possibly can in order to engage with a woman for that one evening. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice to get paid just for interactions, just for my time, my effort toward trying to get to know people? So that's why I did the professional cuddling thing, and I thought that it would help me with my PTSD toward, human contact, physical interaction with the opposite sex. And I regret meeting the father to this child. Both of them, doesn't matter. There are things that he said that can never be retracted. And there's things that I've said that can never be retracted. And good. I say good. And good riddance. Good riddance. There is no reason for me to care about someone that didn't give two fucking flying shits about me. I did not need a child being homeless. I did not need a child not understanding how to move forward. I did not need a child that, contaminated me in the sense of the moment that I spoke out about how the interaction truly went. Excuse me. Hey, just that wasn't okay. I got shit in my teeth from eating. Bothers me. They feel all crusty. It's probably like the refried beans coated on my teeth. I'm sad. I'm very, very sad. I don't know why I make these videos. I think it's just because I have no one to talk to and nothing to do. And I figured if I was reaching out to anybody at all, that I'd be safe from myself and my thoughts and the pain I want to inflict upon myself for being alive, for trying to see things through everyone else's eyes, for trying to see it from their perspective, and still not understanding how people can be so heartless. I didn't understand that my whole life, why my mother did the things she had done, why my father did the things that he had done, and my family members. I don't understand it. I've always been really confused by that. I thought it was supposed to benefit me in some way. I thought that at some point that I would learn that's just the functioning mindset of that lower working class. You know, hypersexual, hyper demanding, hyper greedy, and gluttonous in that way. Trying to hoard everything for themselves as well, because they were never given anything. I tried very hard not to be that way. I don't know if I really am that way. I feel bad that I've lost the artifacts that I accumulated. It doesn't seem fair to me, because it wasn't me that had lost them, it was everyone else. And everyone says, well, you forced us to put you in jail. No, you could have understood it from my perspective. I wasn't trying to talk my way out of a ticket or try to show you some cleavage for some, leeway. No. Just told you the truth. Told you the truth of what had happened, from what I had known, from what I had felt, what an interaction was. How I'm always so scared to fucking deal with most people. My mother was in denial that she helped push me into this situation, as she usually does. Of course it is her fault for not having watched over me. She sits there and she makes it out to be like she just takes care of all of us equally, but no. She still allows that one to get over on everyone else because there's something wrong with him. So, I don't know. And I thought for a while, like, if I just give him some time, he'll, even himself out, he'll calm down. But no, it's the same thing with every man. Every jacked up man. Everyone that needs therapy and probably psychiatric medications. Like the father of this child. The father of my other child. Living child. I'm very depressed. I didn't think that my life would be this hard to have to, repent for all of my sins. To make amends before I die. And I know killing myself is not the real answer, because then it just does come back on me. But I don't care most of the time. Just like the times when I eat all shitty food. Like I had some French fries prior to eating what I had for dinner. I shouldn't have had those either. It's probably why I'm over full. I'm depressed. I eat everything in front of me when I'm depressed. And then there are times where I just starve. This is not one of those times. There's a child inside of me. I had to realize that that's real, because it keeps kicking me and it keeps moving. I know it's there. I understand that. There's been plenty of videos and whatever, pictures and whatnot. I get that. Do I believe that I care? No, I don't. I mean, do I believe it's there in the way that, you have to put a value, you have to place, what is it that Dr. Carroll had mentioned? You have to be the one to place value on something. You have to be the one that gives it that understanding, of the item, of that particular thing. And he always has this reference to this stone that he had in his office. And he said this can either be, a stone that you could, use as a, what is that? Like a grinding tool, like a mortar or something like that, mortar and pestle. Or it could be something you could, bludgeon someone to death. You could use it as, like an axe. It's the way it's shaped. So it's dependent on how you place the value on the item. And I just figure if I don't place any value on the child anymore, because that's what they wanted when they put me in jail, then that's fine. There is no value to it, to me. But to everyone else, they can sell it for its parts, whatever, rip it to shreds in their system, like they did me, essentially. So, and apparently the father of the child, because he's fucking psychotic and doesn't even know it, needs lots of therapy. What? What? These people are fucking crazy, I swear. I don't know what it is. So last night when I was cuddling up to the dude, though, that felt nice. Felt nice to be held. It felt nice to have somebody caress me. It was like caressing me lightly. And that felt really nice. He had rubbed up like on my hip and everything and on my thigh. And it was okay because it wasn't like near my crotch or anything, so I wasn't too freaked out. He was a nice person toward me. He wasn't like all sleazy or anything. He wasn't trying to grab my tits, and so yeah, I felt alright just sort of there cuddling up to someone, if only for the one night, you know. It's kind of how it was when I offered myself to the Father that secondary time. Yeah, I know it's like, yeah, there's a chance that it could be the first dude. I get that. I'm not stupid. Like, there is two until it's fully determined, which, who cares? I don't care. Like, what are you gonna do? Do something as soon as it's born? Like, oh, let's take the DNA? No, you're just gonna, like, leave it for me to have to deal with later. And I don't care to deal with it. I just don't care. I do not care which one is the father. Don't care. Either way, I'm traumatized. Either way, neither one of them is somebody that I would prefer to be around, because they had no fucking integrity to hold up to their fucking word telling me that it was safe. Nope. You're a liar. You're a liar and you're a fucking thief. Thief in the night. So, yeah. It was nice. I want to be held. I wish somebody would hold me. Sex is the last thing on my mind right now. Not gonna lie, though, I still masturbate. I mean, not to be gross or TMI, but that is what it is. Sometimes we have to have that moment of release. I don't know, it's gross for dudes. I don't know, they do it too often, I think. And they think about too many things. They watch too many things. They get too many ideas. I don't know. They're wild. Calling us crazy. Whatever. Like, all I gotta do is think about it. Put a little, you know. I don't have to do much. It's just there. Why? Because some of us just have that natural whatever. I don't mind being hypersexual when it's with the right person, but it's never been with the right person. I've been thinking about the first boyfriend I had, though, you know, and how sweet he was to me, and how people would call him a simp, you know. The majority of the dudes that I went for were simps, and it was because I enjoyed emotional support. I don't enjoy the whole financial, let me take advantage of you. No, I would prefer to be emotionally supported, because I never really had that in my life. So, that's why I knew, like, the whole process with what had happened and all this was not okay. And that's why I tried to harp about it, because I was scared and I was lonely, and there's another life, and I was the one that was supposed to be tending to it, is what everyone said, and that's not fair. And so I just refuse. I refuse to move forward at this point, because I'm tired. I'm very just drained physically, and that's weighing very heavily on my psyche, my cognitive functioning, and being able to truly, I don't know, I guess because of the worry, because of the strain, because of the stress, I'm so overwhelmed that I'm making poor decisions right now, and I get that. I understand that. It has nothing to do with the weed. It has nothing to do with all my, you know, it does have to do with the lack of working out I've done. It has a lot to do with the fear that I have going in and out of facilities now. It has a lot to do with, like, the fear of these authority figures. I'm just overly stressed, overly strained. And I understand that I'm nobody special to anybody, you know, not my own family members, not to the fathers of my children, nobody. I get that. But that's why I had refrained for so long. Like, that's why I was trying to appropriate my life, and everybody else has seen me since becoming a train wreck due to what had been forced upon me, and I was not prepared. I was not prepared for this. Not that I was out seeking sexual intercourse whatsoever. And I was always cautious afterward to get the plan B or have enough to afford it. But I didn't at that time. And I thought, well, God will still protect me in some way or another. God will still salvage my soul at some point, regardless of what happens. And not having anything for this baby is really like, it's tormenting me, because I'm like, oh my God, for my first child, like, I was so prepared. I was so overly prepared, just like stockpiles of shit just to make sure that she was covered and I was covered, and we didn't have anything that we were wanting. We had everything we needed. And then some. And I just realized it's just so hard, having lost everything a few years ago to what had happened. Harassing communications. Let me just roll my eyes on that. Harassing communications. Right. Okay. How about harassing my life force for the last 6 years, leaving me with 2 loaded guns? How about that type of harassment? Leaving me with psychological scars that'll last me an eternity. So, yeah, I don't know. That's why I talk about this stuff openly and honestly now, because I'm like, holy shit, that was the truth. That shit actually happened. This shit's actually happening. This stuff is actually real. Like, what? This doesn't seem real, though. Not any of it. Seems so fake, because there's no way that this could happen to one person, all of this shit, constantly. And I'm avoidant, and normally I don't, try to take advantage of anybody. Normally. I hardly ever do. And even when I do take advantage of someone, it would usually be accidentally, or hurting their feelings emotionally. I never set out with the intention to harm anyone, and that's the difference. So, I don't know what to do anymore. I was trying to online date, and the messages won't go through and stuff. So I guess that's out of the picture. So I just have to wait around for people to hit me up randomly, random strangers. Just hold off on trying to go into labor just yet. Maybe I can get myself to a location where it would be safe for me to just drop him off. I'm not looking forward to this at all. And I know that there's going to be a huge emotional difference too after having had the baby, But I'll probably be angry, more than likely. It's just going to be nothing but straight anger. And even seeing him is not going to put me at ease. Because I know that there's no way of financing him, and everybody wants to afford for him, and I'm just like, okay, here you go. Fuck it. Took it from my cold, dead fucking hands, because all I am is a corpse. All I am here on this earth to do is be used by everyone else, apparently. I'm dead inside anyway. Doesn't matter. I'm surprised this baby lived through what he's lived through. I'm frustrated. I was walking through one of the grocery stores, and this little girl was staring at me. She's had to be 2 or younger. She's sitting in the cart, and she smiled really big at me, as I was walking toward her, because I was just coming back from the restroom, and she was like, hi, because she was just talking while I was like already halfway across the room, like where the cash registers were and everything. And she was just gawking at me, and I was like, oh, hi. Or, I didn't say anything. I just walked up and I smiled. And she like sat up in her seat on like she knew me, like she wanted me to hold her or something. And she said, hi. And I was like, oh, hi. And like, it was just so weird. She was just fixated on me. And I'm just like, why do kids act so weird at me? Kids and animals sometimes. I don't know. Everybody, even men, they act all weird, like they want to get with me, and then all of a sudden they snap out of it like, oh, I can't afford a kid. Neither can I. Get your dick away from me. There's no reason to have any feelings toward me. You can't support me. If you can't offer me what I fucking want, then no, I want nothing to do with you. That's what I try to convey through all my online dating profiles. If you can't brush and floss, you're not for me. And these two motherfuckers sure don't know how the fuck to do that. Stupid asses. Well, you see, I'm just a number. I'm just part of the U.S. militia with my number, my tag, my dog tag. Yeah, you filthy fucking beasts. Filthy fucking dogs. Stray dogs over there. Humping everything. Fucking gross. Anyway, but yeah, I know I say some really crude things, but a lot of times it's just, I learn these things from men. What am I supposed to do? I learn it from everybody that is running the world, so why can't I speak like that? Why can't I tell you exactly what's going on in my mind? These images and these portrayals of things that come from men. Perversions, Why not? Explain to you what it's like and how I can be just like you. I can be just like everybody else. That's why detaching from this child will be easy, and it's not an issue. You've already destroyed this opportunity for me. People are like, no, you've got to keep trying. No, why would I put in any effort just to be rejected? Just to be rejected and ghosted again and again. There's no point. There's no point. I'm trying to take a nap because I'm tired, I can tell. I'm cranky. I just want to, gouge something's eyes out. Someone's eyes out. There's a difference. So, yeah. I'm tired. Sleepy. I wish I didn't have so much stress. I wish it would just all end. I'm exhausted. Too much has been seeping out of me. I haven't been able to replenish my nutrients, replenish my vitality, my energy resources, my energy stores. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I don't understand. I have no more XP. No more XP. I'm drained of HP either. None of it. Burp, burp, burp. Dying. I wish I could play some video games right now. That'd be fun. You people are crazy. I just want to go. I just want to go. I don't want to do this anymore. So, I'm tired. I'm dying inside. I'm dying outside too. Look at me, I'm all wrinkly and shriveled. People don't know what my age is sometimes, though. How do you not see it through the wrinkles and the sourpuss face I make all the fucking time? I'm old. I'm ancient. I'm as old as the stars. I'm as old as the stars. Aren't we all? Made from particles of the universe. Just dust. Dust in the wind. Is that song? My hand just fell asleep. I'm tired. I just wanted to yap because, of course, it's all I ever do. I'm dying inside and outside. This baby is the death of me. I always thought when I would have a baby, I would die. I always had that thought. I thought maybe it was a metaphor, dying and becoming something else. Then I realized, no, children are the death of me. Children, they drain you. They drain everything about you, especially the way they're conceived. They're not conceived in a healthy way. It'll eat away at your conscience for the rest of your existence. Then you lie to your children. What good does that do? None. Does no good for anybody. I'm tired. I wish I could be held. I'm scared. I don't want to give birth, especially alone like this. Probably just try to have it in the car. Fuck it. And record it. Just put it on live. Fuck it. Why not? Oh, but then you guys always knock on the fucking doors. Hey, we've got you. And you're under arrest. As soon as you pop that thing out, we're gonna put you in prison. Great. Just what I asked for. Salvation. Salvation. I'm dead. I'm dying. Everything, I'm dead. I'm dying. My life is over. Too much trauma. Too much drama. Why would the father do this? Why would you be that cruel? Why would you be that callous, heartless, distorted? Were you just determined to destroy my life? Is that what it is? I'm too tired for this already. I'm too tired. Like I needed any more fucking drama from the opposite sex. Perverts. Never again. Never again. People always wonder too. They're like, no, you were seeking it. Really? Well, talk to the people I've fucking been around for years. God. They have all the proof in the world. They just choose to harass me. I choose to ignore it. And I ignore them. Until they bang on the fucking car. And are you okay in there? No, I'm not okay in here. Kill me now. Kill me now. This fucking shit doesn't work for me. I just want to play some video games. I just want to watch some TV. I just want to rest. I want to eat. Not right now, so I'm over full. But very shortly, I want to just eat and just keep eating. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously there's a baby. I get that. Makes sense.